So what about like, so this would be government use, but what about like AE firms or anybody like that? They'd have to
Oh no,
pay, or
no. Well, what I do is they kind of indirectly benefit because what happens is for different projects or whatever, I will actually put that satellite image in with the package, let's say the template, and then so when they give us back their drawings, they're using that satellite image on our behalf for that particular project.
okay, so you still got to be part of the government to get into this to use
Yeah,
it.
you don't want to give a contractor access to, because really, uh, we're the ones that have the contract with Digital Globe. If sometimes contractors have asked me, how are you getting all this new imagery, and I tell them, well, they have to pay Digital Globe. They could set up an account where they pay, I don't know if it's a monthly basis or per image or whatever, but Digital Globe has they're a commercial company and they do commercial business as well as government.
I would imagine the government probably sends their satellites up or something like that, so that's where they they get some of that.
So what is the EVWHS in the name in the link address there? Do you know the first part?
Um,
Looks like EV web hosting if you look at the tab up there.
yeah,
I was just curious.
it's a good question. I'm in. Um, it's like they're hosting this special. It's like a console they host for like the Department of Defense. Uh, this is where everybody goes in through. So if you were to do like www going on the commercial side, it looks a little different. This is what you get, and we're a part of the U.S. government. But the way we as government users who have accounts go in is through this web hosting. Uh, I guess you could say portal.
So, have you tried using your CAC to get in, or not? Or does it work that way, or not?
I just registered as we were talking and I got in.
Using your CAC?
Yeah. It essentially it said based on the information on your CAC, you have full access.
Yeah.
So it let me right in. So
Oh,
I
cool.
don't like to do it because sometimes, let's say I'm at home and I got my government computer with me, and I don't know. I just like the idea of not having to use my CAC card to get in to get my
yeah,
satellite
when I
imagery.
registered, it actually gave me a user ID and it prompted me for a password too. So I'm assuming I can use that password and user ID to get in without it. I don't know. I'll try it when I get home, I guess.
Everybody else in the office they go in with their CAC card because they're here at work, but you know, I mean, CAC card's the way to go as long as it works.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, as long as you got access. All right. That sounds. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
there a way to know like a section like a section of the image approximate time or date that it was taken?
So that that date that you see right there on the right-hand side is when that's when the satellite image was taken.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you zoom all the way out, let's see here. If you zoom out too far, it disappears. But some of these tiles, they're huge. See, that tile right there is probably 2 or 3 gigabytes. So you could, if you click on these 3 lines right here, you can actually add that entire image to the library.
So how do you
View
get that?
metadata.
How do you get
So
that bar on the right side to show up? Or
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
the layers that of images on your right that you said has a date on it?
Yeah.
How do you get that bar to show up? Is that like a view command somewhere?
Oh, you just hover over it. See, as you hover.
I don't have that. I just have the image without that.
Is it the layers thing? I see you got a filter and a layers button that's on. Do you see that other piece of it? So you're
You
not
have
even
the.
seeing.
Oh, mine's on the bottom. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can change it to where it's on the right instead of the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens if you turn off layers? You know, I think the one right below the filter is probably layers. Does that remove the pictures on the right side? Scroll 4 down or 3 down from there.
Right there.
Yeah, stacking profile.
I'm not sure what that is. See how it disappeared? You
Yeah.
can't see imagery until you hit level 12. So you zoom in once. We're now at level 12. It pops back in. Stacking profile. Yeah, I usually do most recent, so it'll put the most recent up top. But you can go, this, I do like this. Like sometimes I'll just do least cloud cover. And so, I don't know, the way they sort the satellite imagery, it'll put them in all these different categories. And so when you click on it, so all you'll see on the right-hand side is the best imagery with the least amount of cloud cover is probably going to be filtered to the top.
Okay, I see.
But I always go most recent because I always want to know what's the most recent. And then I decide whether I want it or not.
That's wow, that's pretty cool.
So instead of doing a screenshot off of Google Earth with the logo and all that, no, you get the raw satellite imagery with a,
Yeah, you get the raw image and
you can use it how you want it.
Yeah, you don't have to have all the commercial crap on it. Oh, cool. That is nice.
So I'll show you what that license agreement looks like. So it's at first I was kind of hesitant how we should use it, but the license agreement gives you, the way I read it, it gives you the world just about.
So
number 3, it says licensed users may generate an unlimited number of hard copies and soft copies of the unprocessed sensor data and requirements, but licensed users, the imagery may be used by the U.S. government, including all branches, departments, agencies, and offices. So it's a tool
Yeah,
that
it's
we have
definitely a good
access
tool.
to for free.
Yep. Okay, I think what we should do is, since I was recording this, I'm gonna post it up on YouTube.